We see green here in Nashville. McLaughlin at the front, but look at Colton Herta. He's diving hard on the inside.
Howdy Indycar partners. Welcome to Formula Pun Racer. Today is August 10th, 2023. I'm here today to give you my review on the 13th round of the Indycar season, which took place in Joseph Newgarden's own backyard, the streets of Nashville, Tennessee, the capital of country music. No doubt about it, it was quite a festive event, and with Joseph Newgarden having won all other ovals this year so far, Texas, Iowa, and of course the Indianapolis 500, the pressure for him to win on home soil was pretty immense this past weekend. But it would still be a joyous festival on this hot and humid day. So, are you ready to strum up your guitar to see how this race turned out? Wow, kudos Michael J. Fox for tearing up that guitar. I guess that shows you Nashville fans that you are definitely enthused about this video review, so let me get on with it. When the green flag flew, it was Scotty McLaughlin of New Zealand of Team Penske who started on pole to take the lead. Second place starter Pato Ward would stay in second. He's from Mexico, of Arrow McLaren if you must know. Alex Palou of Spain of Chip Ganassi and Colton Herta of Andretti Autosport would duke it out for third place, as O'Ward and McLaughlin would tear away for the next 12 laps. But by lap 13, the first caution would occur when David Malukas of Dale Coyne had a really interesting retirement. The support of his rear wing gave out, causing him to come to a stop. While the other cars were flying, it's unfortunate the laws of physics clipped his way. Championship leader Alex Palou and newly hired Myers Shank driver Linus Lundqvist would take the caution period as an opportunity to pit while the leaders stayed out. The race restarted on lap 16 with Scotty Mack still leading. However, Colton Herta's potential for a good result was dashed after getting bombarded by Kirkwood, Power, and Dixon. Eventually, Herta's Andretti teammates Grosjean and Kirkwood made their way up to second and third. McLaughlin would take his first pit stop on lap 25, with the rest of the field eventually cycling through as well. Alex Palou was leading on lap 43 with Kyle Kirkwood and Romain Grosjean right behind, but Palou would strategically pit again 2 laps later for a full tank of fuel, which would become decisive in the final outcome of the race. With the race 5/8 complete, Kyle would be leading by then, and right behind, the infamous saga between McLaughlin and Grosjean would continue. Fortunately, no harm done for either one. I guess it's water under the bridge between them. However, it wouldn't be so for Rinus VeeKay and Felix Rosenqvist, as they were wheel to wheel with each other on the Korean Memorial Bridge. Unfortunately, Rosenqvist and VeeKay made contact, causing damage to Rosenqvist's car. He was able to limp back to the pits for repairs, while race control made the Flying Dutchman fall from contention via penalty for avoidable contact. Burn! 10 laps from the finish would be a bitter and sour end for the Swede Linus Lundqvist when he hit the wall, bringing out the yellow flag. Bizarrely, under that same caution period, Rahal Letterman Lanigan driver Harvey had another race that wasn't worth jack when he slammed the wall on another part of the track. He limped back to the pits with a damaged front wing and front suspension. The race was once again being renamed Crashville. Since caution periods usually breed more caution periods, as the race was about to go back to green, with 7 laps to go, 3 cars piled up in the final turn, which actually brought the race to a stop instead. Rosenqvist, Canapino, and Peterson were the unfortunate victims. To add insult to injury, Colton Herta's day went from bad to worse as he brushed the wall right in front of Rosenqvist before he crashed. Another knock to Colton's confidence like that does hurt a lot. Ooh, yeah, that hurt alright. And to make it even more painful is the fact that when the race was brought under red flag conditions and everyone pulled into the pits, the drivers were definitely soaked in their own sweat, being boiled up in their own cars because it was so hot. Because despite the fact that the drivers have air hoses attached to their helmets to give them air at speeds, it doesn't do them any good when they're under yellow flag conditions, or worse, stopped. And so they had to wait at least a few minutes before the officials allowed the teams over the pit wall to let the drivers get water bottles, umbrellas, and fans to cool off. But Ryan Hunter-Reay at Ed Carpenter Racing had the idea of parking his car, at least for a while, underneath the shade of a tree to help cool himself off. Pretty good experience, Ryan. Kudos to that. That's a little disappointing. The fact that it took the officials a while just to clear up the track and get the drivers on their way. In fact, when watching this red flag ensue, I was just getting so tired I in fact fell asleep. Whoa! Whoa, what a dream. Can't believe I fell asleep again, folks. God bless the DVR, that's all I know. Still, I had a lovely dream just now. I dreamed that I saw Aston Martin and Ferrari in Indycar Series, as well as Formula 1. And Lance Stroll was racing with Marco Andretti in Indycars. And who knows, just when it looked like it was either going to be Ferrari or Aston Martin winning the Indy 500, that's when I woke up. Well, enough of this nonsense. I'll just get back to the review of the Music City Grand Prix, okay? Sorry, everyone. When the race would eventually restart, a few minutes after the drivers were cooled off and the track was cleared, in the words of WWE champion Ric Flair of Memphis, Tennessee, who was in fact present at the Big Machine Music City Grand Prix, oh, the action to wrap up this race would definitely be woo! As the green flag flew for the last 4 laps, it was Kyle Kirkwood of Andretti Autosport leading on. Scott McLaughlin of Team Penske was 2 seconds behind, and Alex Palou of Spain was third. But when it was all said and done, the checkered flag would fly for Kyle Kirkwood of Andretti Autosport taking his second IndyCar career victory after Long Beach. So I say congratulations, Kyle Kirkwood, on that. Scott, good drive, man. I'm sorry that the red flag made you complain, because it was just getting a little out of hand, because these just have a green flag finish. I admit it's ridiculous somewhat. With Alex Palou finishing third, 1 position ahead of his closest championship contender, Joseph Newgarden, finished 4th, which you could say, good finish, man. Finishing 4th on home soil, that's ought to be good. With that said, Alex Palou's gap over Joseph Newgarden in the points expanded from 80 to 84. As for Nashville, it's going through a slight configuration change for next year, and in fact will be the IndyCar Season Finale for 2024, and here are the side-by-side comparisons of the track this year and next. All in the name of trying to reduce congestion and reducing the use of being called Crashville as it was last year. Sure that we had a red flag this year, but at least it wasn't as many DNFs as last year, that's for sure. Where's Marcus? New Zealand's Marcus Armstrong finished 13th. Marcus Ericsson of Sweden finished 7th. Congratulations once again, Kyle Kirkwood, for your 2nd win of the season, as well as your team, Andretti Autosport's 2nd win of the season too. And with Alex Palou still holding on to the championship lead, that's pretty good. The next IndyCar round is this Saturday at the infamous Indianapolis Motor Speedway, albeit the road course. Can Joseph Newgarden win the road course like he did the Indianapolis 500 back in May? Or can Palou take another IMS road course victory sweep? Or will someone else win? Tune in to find out. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to Formula Pun Racer. I read all your comments. Congratulations once again, Kyle Kirkwood, for another amazing win in Nashville. And I'll see you all in the next video, and time to strum up the music. Congratulations to Nashville for being so exciting a race. I'm Aaron Cylinder, firing on all cylinders.